Hi apes, the week is now over, and we are in this place where we are looking at the ultimate end price for AMC in the past 5 days. Now the past day, of course Friday especially, was something which a lot of people were looking to, and as promised yesterday, we are now making this video looking into what I personally believe happened and what it means. Now of course, as I must say, it is what I believe happened, it's not financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. But if you do enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. But yes, remember this is just what I believe. So we're going to dive straight in, and where I want to start off inevitably is going to be the price action. And simply we're going to do this on the most basic chart for the context. Now of course the levels here aren't too key, but we are going to highlight what really happened. So mainly in the past 5 days we had that massive spike, bringing us up from 20 all the way to the highs, which were about 34. Now the Google chart shows that we went up by 48% in a very short period of time, and that really was quite an exciting time for AMC stock. Now of course, ever since that rise, we had a day or two of decent consolidation, a tiny decrease, and of course from there you will see that the price started to come down even more. Now Friday was particularly disappointing, as we know a lot of options were set to expire potentially in the money, and again we did make a video like this one where we looked forward into Friday as to what we thought could happen. Now you will see 23.50 all the way down to really, I would say about 27. We're seeing this column here of volume, and of course it's really full all the way down from 23.50 as I said, all the way down to about 25, 26, 27. Now key levels were going to be at 23.50 itself, because that would have been an extra 18k, 24 would have been 26k, and 24.50 would have been 8k, with 25 being at 29k. From there we did have 26 at 13, and for me that concludes the most important figures. Now yeah, it does look to be the case that we got 23 in the money still, which is good, but obviously we did want to see these higher numbers, and that would have been more exciting. Now, according to Stonko Tracker, we did finish with 46.6k calls in the money for Friday, so ultimately it's not too bad, but really, after what we were expecting, it was still a bit disappointing. And disappointment is going to be a key thing which I want to talk about here in this video, because I think that's what it all boils down to. This week has been an emotional rollercoaster for a lot of people, and I know guys, I of course do love AMC as you guys do, but like I always say, I don't get too excited until the price goes really above 40, 50, 60 and 70, because we have been there in the past. Whilst a jump up of 46% in a short period of time, or even 85% according to this chart in less than a month, whilst it is of course exciting, it really isn't anything coming back to the 6 month or even the year to date. So you will see we have a lot more room to go, but clearly this week it got a lot of people excited with that massive jump, and then they ran it down. So I think that was part of the intention, to kind of get people thinking the worst regarding AMC. Now did it work? No. How are you going to trick people that have been holding all the way through this, or even better, all the way through this? We've been holding all the way from this period, so this small increase and then dip isn't really going to scare anybody. Now, what we're going to do for this one is we are going to come in a bit closer to the 1 month chart before we do have a look at the proper charts. And I want to have a look at where we are in the month, and of course even from the lows of the month. So look from the start of the 30-day period all the way to the end, we're seeing an increase of 25%, still not very bad. Now coming out to the lowest point, which was at 13.56, all the way to the highest point we went up by 116, and even to where we are now from the lowest point we have been up by 71%. So really you can't complain too much, because the price is still looking very good on the 1 month. And as I did say in our last video yesterday, it is a case of it depends how you look at it. Yeah, we could say this is a week where AMC had a trading halt, we could say this is a week where AMC hit those highs and of course declined by 21% from there, or we could say actually this is the week where AMC did quite well and had one day that brought us up by 46%. And as I have said in our last video as well, these 2 days to me, whilst they didn't really make much difference overall, they taught us a very good lesson. They taught us about how quickly AMC can start to move and how scared they appear to be of it. I think that's why a lot of people are still going to be comfortable holding. Now, of course, with AMC, for me, In my opinion, technicals don't matter too much, but we can still have a look at them to get a bit of an understanding as to what may happen. Again, they don't necessarily mean that much, but it is still another way that we can prepare ourselves just in case. Now, key levels are going to be for me on the 1 month, and what we're seeing here is going to be firstly RSI. Now, the RSI figure, 58. 50 is neutral, 58 really isn't that high. So, the reason why I point that out is because now a lot of our indicators have had the time to cool off. Again, 58 could be a bit lower, 52 would be nice, and again, 50 would be neutral. But 58 is not bad. We've seen AMC run higher with a higher RSI. So this, to me, points to the fact that we have had that time to cool off technically, and we could be looking for another run, hopefully in the next week. And again, the chart is still not looking too bad. We are still seeing that nice bit of consolidation, which really is just okay. I'm not too disappointed with it. And again, come out to the 6 month chart, come out to the year to date chart, or even better, the 1 year chart, and what we get is this trend, okay? And we're going to probably pull out a line for this one so that we can kind of visualize it. So we'll get the line out if we can. I was seeing this downtrend over time. So I'm going to just draw in a quick picture of what we are seeing. So we're seeing this trend obviously where we're coming down, down, down. Similar thing for this end. And of course right now we're kind of breaking out of that pattern, which really is quite nice to see. We're kind of having that very unique thing that we haven't seen for some time, where we are starting to come out of that pattern and seeing this one climb again. So of course the hope for next week is that this growth can continue now that we have had the time to just calm down a little bit. And again, I know that a lot of people are feeling somewhat disappointed regarding the price action of Friday. I do completely understand it, but on the other hand, we need to look at the fact that this one is still up quite big, obviously, in the short term, and that really is a noteworthy fact. So guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you all again later, but goodbye for now. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.